Hi friends, this video is about transforming commands in Splunk, or rather we can say types of commands in Splunk. So I am going to cover one of the transforming command that is called stats. So in short, I can say the transforming command means the command which can convert your output into the tables. So in short, this is the definition of transforming command. So I am going to cover stats transforming command in it. So let's begin. So what exactly the stats command? So stat enables you to calculate statistics on data that matches your criteria. So what it does is whenever you if you want to do some statistics on your data after any certain data volume which you know about it. So like say if you have your data index is equal to audit or some internal index, source type any source type can be there. First of all, let's check what all the source types are there. So like say I will take one of the source type, Splunk D. So this is the source type. Now after this, if you know uh, on which field you want to apply the statistics, so you can apply on that. So this will be your search criteria. Upon that you can start with the statistics command. Now the common functions in statistics command is, first is count. So this is one of the function, count. So what it does is it returns the number of events that matches the search criteria. So in this it will return uh, the count value. The second one is distinct count, or rather we say DC. So that returns a count of unique value on the given for a given field. Okay. So how to use it I will tell you in few minutes. And the next function is sum, return a sum of numerical value. Then again average, AVG, return an average of numerical value. Similarly max, max, so it will return a max value from all values for the fields. Also min, min. So and also it has list, so it will list out list function, so it will list out all the values of a given field. Okay. Values is also one of the functions, so list out the unique values on a given field. So difference between list and value is the list will give you all the values for a given field. However, the value lists the unique value of a given field. So let's go one by one to these functions. So first, let's say I am going to run stats count. I want to know how many events are there for this particular search criteria. The search criteria can be anything, so I am going to run count stats. So let's see what value it gives. So like say the number of events are 2503, and the same count will be here. So also you can rename this command as this field as number of events. So you can see it over here. I have renamed the count field. Otherwise, by default, it will give you a count field name. So one more thing is there. If this is the function, so the function accepts the arguments as well. So now if you want to this count comes for all the values. Now if you want to count for a specific field, so you can apply that as well. So like say I will say source. How many source are there? So these many sources are there in the, let's see source field itself is there or no. Let's so you can see how many number of events are there where the source is present. So these many number of events are there. It is showing all because for all the source is there. Like say I will put one of the field where group is one of the field, I suppose. So see for these many number of events the group fields is there. So it will give you the total count of it. Now if you want to compare with the actual field, you can give it count, total count as total count. So it will give you the number of event which has group field and the total count. If you want to do some calculation over it without group or how many number of events are there, so you can do it with eval uh, remaining one. So you have to do total minus count, so it will give you remaining one. Okay, this is the additional one. You can leave for now. So next one, uh, you can group by these events as well. If you want to group by event, like say number of count by source. By source, so it will give you for number of count for each source. So for this source, this many number of events are there. For this source, this many number of events. So sum of it will be equal to your exact events. Okay, so this is you can do group by. You can put as many as number of group there is no limitations of grouping the events. So source type host, you can put like this. So see for this combination the events are these many, this combination of events are these many. There is no difference, that's why it's not showing any difference over here, because there is only single source type and one host name is there, so it is showing similar value over there. Okay, you can use comma in between or without comma as well for this, so it will give you similar value. While using a stat command, please use a time range uh, very careful, because as I mentioned in earlier videos that that time is very crucial parameter for any searches. So lesser you give the time, it will produce a faster result. Okay. So next function is distinct count. You can use in two ways. One is distinct underscore count, and another one is DC. The short form of it is DC count. So I want uh, the unique count for source. So source, so it should give only the unique count of it. There are five sources are there, so it will give you a count of that. The result should be 5. It's taking a bit longer. You can see it over here. It is giving a distinct count of source. So only 4 sources are there. So it is giving count of that field. Okay, field value. Similarly, you can use as over here. So you can put distinct count of source. So it is giving the field name as distinct count of source. Next one is sum. So you can use sum function with numerical value. So here from here you can check which is alphanumerical and numerical value. The field which has hash before it, it's numerical value, and with the field which has a before it, it's alphanumerical value. So these functions you can apply on the numerical values. So average, putting it as average. So if you do this, it will sum up for all the events. Okay, average for all the events. So it is good practice that you should do it through any you should apply a source type over here, and not source type, field, any field. So by group by sum of average kbps, average underscore kbps by source. I'm putting it by source. So by source it will sum up and give you the values. So for other source type there is no value, so it is blank. Okay, underscore time, if you want to put underscore time, so it will provide you timely. Okay, so for this time there is no value. If you want to sort it out from here, it will give you the values as well. See, for this time this much sum is there. And okay, if you want you can sort it through command as well. Sort hyphen on count, or count field is not there, so it won't apply over there. So on time you can say on underscore time. So it will sort it by time, you can see. Okay, you can put sort it over here. Similarly, you can put average. Instead of this, you can put average avg, average. Any statistics command you can put a statistics function, you can put it over here. So it will give you the average of this field. Now similarly, average, you can use min to get the minimum value for that field. Similarly, you can do the max, so get the maximum value of it, maximum value for that time period, as you have given sort command. So no, group by source. For this source, this particular time, the maximum value is this much. Okay, so next one is list command. So here you can provide a list of source. I will do source. So let's see what it comes in without by command. So for all the event, it should list the, see, it is listing out all the source type. I'll put by source type. So for each source type, see, for this source type, these many number of sources are there. It is listing over here. So only single source type is there. So it is giving for single. Like say, let's see any other values are there. So I will put components. Components is one of the values in components by source. See, for this source, these many components are there. So these are not the unique value. All the value will come in. So if you want to do save as, so list or any list of components. So list of components will give you. So list of components instead of this. So this will give you non-unique value. Okay. If you want to get the unique value, so instead of this, you need to put values. So this will give you unique value against each source. So by field, you can apply by field over here underscore time. So it will give you more granular level of inputs, more granular level of data it will provide. So similarly, you can use it in your use cases. How you can use values and list command or uh, other statistics functions. So you can use it as per your use case. So this is very simple. Not much complex things are there. So as you know, stats command will give you table format. Like see if I'll run the sum of this field by source and time. So now you can edit this table or format this table in uh, multiple type. Like this is like say this is the sum of average. So if I am to give coloring options like say range, see if from 0 to 30, if data is there, the color will be blue. Like you can see it over here. It's the color of it is blue. Now you can change it by your own, like minimum to 5 it will be this, then 5 to 7 it will this much, 7 to 10 it will be this, and 10 to 100 for example I'm keeping it, and maximum is red. So similarly you can put it over here, you can make it short and you can see the coloring, the change in color, you can see it over here. Okay, similarly you can make uh, other like value, if any specific value, for a specific value you want to put it, or auto define a rule if cell value is any specific number or cell value is this. Like say I skip it here, make it here. Now value, define a rule if cell value is this, the color will be this. Add another one, if cell value is something else, if cell value is this, I'll put some other color, add another color. So this is giving another color. So this is how you can play around with the color coding as well. And the next one is number formatting. You can do a number formatting. Currently it's disabled. Uh, I am making it enable, not here, because this is not number. So make sure the number formatting you're putting for uh, numerical value. So precision, use 1,000 or separator, 1,000 separator, like it will provide you the comma and everything. Unit, like I'll put in MB, like bytes. So if you position of it, if you want to put it before or after bytes, so bytes, it has come by byte after the numerical value. If you put it before, it will come before bytes and this. So similarly you can put anything whichever you want. If this is like any we are calculating in price or something, you can put dollar. So here it will come it as a dollar, and now if you put pound, it will come it as a pound. So similarly you can put anything over here. So that's it for the video. So hope you liked it and